We all love him. One of the best YouTubers on all of YouTube. Valor Sport Media. Valor Sport Media.
Texas and Oklahoma on July 1st. I got to ask you guys, you've watched the SEC, you've watched these teams, everyone that's a college football fan, whether you love or hate the SEC, you got to know it's one of the premier conferences, probably is the premier conference in college football. So, what's the one piece of advice that you would offer Texas and Oklahoma as they enter on July 1st? Let's start with Zach.
I say keep doing what you're doing. I mean, both Texas and Oklahoma are top 20 programs. I mean, that's probably being conservative. They're probably higher than that in all of college football. They did that for a reason. They've got great fan bases. They've got great alumni. They've got great athletics, and the way they're ran like SEC teams. So just keep doing what you're doing. I think the level of competition, your path to the postseason is going to get a little tougher, but you knew what you're signing up for. You're going to get more money and more resources to throw at your programs. But yeah, if you're Texas and Oklahoma, just keep doing what you're doing.
What do you think, Jackson?
Well, what Zach said, but in all seriousness, though, I am glad to see Texas and Oklahoma join the SEC because that means we're going to get the Texas A&M rivalry back in college football starting on November 30th, 2024. And we're going to be seeing the Texas-Arkansas rivalry come back. And I know that some of us, weren't around enough to see the Texas-Arkansas rivalry. We saw it as like a non-conference game. We weren't around for when it was huge in the Southwest Conference. So that's going to be great for college football November 16th. Oklahoma, as for them, that of course they're going to be able to keep the Red River rivalry, which super happy about that. That's going to be a huge moneymaker for the SEC because they're going to be able to keep it all to themselves. Same with ESPN/ABC. A lot of money for those networks. Fox isn't going to be able to see a penny of that game. One thing I do feel sad about is like we're not going to be seeing Oklahoma State come back anytime soon, at least in college football. But it's going to be quite a conundrum to figure out who Oklahoma is going to have on rivalry week. Because, I mean, I know right now for 2024, 2025, it's going to be LSU. But we'll see what happens. Are they doing like Oklahoma, Missouri? Are they doing Oklahoma, LSU? Are they even going to try Oklahoma, Arkansas? That's going to be the question there. But it will be fun seeing Alabama, Oklahoma as a conference game and Georgia, Texas as a conference game.
Yeah, I fully agree with you. I think that I like that they're keeping the Red River game, obviously, because both teams are joining the SEC. I like that Texas A&M and Texas are coming back. As far as I'm concerned, that rivalry should be annual going forward, right? The Lone Star Showdown.
Yeah.
Yeah. Cool. Because I would say the one piece of advice I would offer them is to get busy. Get busy with your recruiting. Get busy going out there with your scheduling. Get busy trying to win big time football games now because you could say that maybe this year there's a drop off with Alabama or whatever, but they'll be right back in it soon. Georgia's not going anywhere. I'm sure, Zach, if you want to jump in on this, I mean, is Hugh Freeze and Auburn, are they kind of on an uphill climb at the moment, like just kind of slow transition upwards, or I don't know, but I feel like there's those teams out there in the SEC that, yes, Texas just made the playoffs last year. Yes, they have the chance to do that this year with everything they got returning, and Oklahoma's improving, but the SEC is not getting any younger right now.
Yeah, I mean, I think there's going to be lots of teams that are always kind of moving up and down to, from tier 1 to tier 2 to tier 3, depending on the year. And Oklahoma is one of those that's interesting. They're having to revamp their offensive line. They have got a new quarterback. And to me, I just think they're going to kind of get hit in the mouth, or potentially hit in the mouth, with how their schedule starts. I mean, we were talking about that before we went live, with them starting things off by hosting a really good Tennessee team. I think they lose that game. I like Auburn's chances against them when they go to Jordan-Hare Stadium. I think all the pressure will be on Oklahoma. They play Texas, and like there's a realistic chance for them to start 0-3, and then what happens? How do you respond after that? So to me, I think there's a lot of teams like that where it's like how they come out of the gate is going to be huge.